is Hannah Studley, and I want to first of all thank the almost 900 people who signed up for my Beyond Diagnosis Mental Health Summit. I was overwhelmed with the response, so thank you. And so today I want to talk to you about what's next. So this is your personal invitation to my Beyond Diagnosis course 2026. I did one last year or the year before when the book came out, but I've learned so much more and I have so much more to share with you. And I got so many amazing questions from you about the things the doctors and researchers were sharing, the statistics about mental health and about medications, but also about these new ideas called the 3 principles that I'm dying to share with you. So I want to invite you, your friends, your clients, to join me on a deeper journey into these ideas, both medical and biological, but most importantly, the 3 principles, because that's the key to freedom. That's what helped my PTSD go away. And so many of my clients with many other mental health issues have all found freedom through this understanding of the mind. So when I was writing the book, I organized all the amazing recovery stories into 10 basic categories. They're the kind of categories that you would discover in any kind of mental health literature like the DSM. And just to point out again, I don't believe that any of these are illnesses. In fact, that's what the course is about. I want you to see that you're not sick, that anybody with a label or a diagnosis is not ill. There's just been an innocent misunderstanding. So we're going to cover many of these general labels like anxiety. Anxiety disorders covers things like panic disorder or OCD. Mood disorders covers things like depression and suicidal ideation. We're going to cover how the role of thought shows up in things like PTSD and CPTSD, and also in neurodivergent diagnoses like ADHD and autism. We're going to take a dive into psychotic disorders like schizophrenia, psychosis, and bipolar. We'll take a look at substance abuse and addictions, child and adolescent disorders, and of course somatic conditions, even health anxiety. Now, yes, that's a lot to cover, but I want you to see there's a common thread through all of these diagnoses and labels, the innocent misunderstanding of the role of thought. My main motivation for writing the book was to illustrate Sydney Banks' amazing statement, which is there need only be one generic mental illness, a misunderstanding of the role of thought. So that's where the freedom's going to come, when we start to understand thinking and thought and how it actually works. I want to introduce you to what I'm going to call the innate well-being system. It's the wisdom behind the system of how we all work and how there are actually very practical signals and clues to help us know what level of consciousness we're at, what mood we're in, and where that tells us where we're going. I'm also going to cover the subject of detoxing and research, because I don't know about you, but when people say, oh, but the research says, I want to ask, who paid for that research? Who are they asking? You see, there's so much to learn behind all of these diagnoses, these labels, these phrases that we hear all the time. I still have clients tell me that they believe they have a chemical imbalance. So hopefully by now we're seeing that that's just not true. In fact, you have innate well-being. You have such courage and resilience and wisdom. You have everything you need inside. It's just probably been covered up with a lot of stinky thinking, terrible experiences and old ideas, belief systems that have covered up that innate well-being. So I'm inviting you to join me. The early bird price ends at the end of this week on December 21st. That's this next Sunday. And the course starts on January 11th. The sessions will be on Sundays and the times are here below and you can see them on the website. All the sessions are 90 minutes and they will be recorded and posted in the private Facebook group, so you won't miss a thing. So if you have to miss one of the sessions, it's okay, you can catch up. And yes, the private Facebook group is there for you to post, to ask questions, and for me to give you even more support. There'll be plenty of time for questions, and if you have any questions about the course or payment, please don't hesitate to email. I'll be happy to be in touch with you. So I really look forward to seeing you next year on January 11th and wishing you all a very wonderful and happy holiday season. Bye!